We will just verifying if we do have a quorum.
Sige, go ahead.
Apo.
Yes, sir. We already have a quorum.
Okay. Mr. Chair, I would like to good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Vision Awards Committee meeting, December 27, 2022, Tuesday, at 2 p.m.
Sino-sinong members present?
Mr. Chair, I would like to call on the attendance for the members present.
Sige, go ahead.
Captain Edgardo G. Diaz,
Present.
present. Attorney Roberto Martinez Benaventura, Vice Chairperson. Present online, sir. Okay. Engineer Arnold R. Balocating. Engineer Arnel F. Berlado. Miss Amneres G. Gabriel. Engineer Elmer E. Gomez.
Present. Good afternoon.
And we have also, sir, the provisional member or the end user, a representative from MIS. Sir, we have four members online for the BAC committee.
How many?
And, we do have a quorum, sir.
How many members?
Sorry. 4 members and 1 provisional member. So 5 all in all, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Sige.
Okay. So to proceed,
So we have a quorum. We have a quorum. Okay, we now call the meeting to order. Sige, ano bang items natin ngayon? What's the first item?
okay. Mr. Chair, our agenda for today, for the record, for this meeting, we also have the attendance from the BAC Technical Working Group, the BAC Secretariat, and observers from, we also have sent requests to observers from COA, PCCI, NGO, EBGFI, PICE, IAS, PCAI, and PADPAO. Okay, again, for the agenda, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
First is the submission and opening of bids for item 2.1, the tracking services for transfer of X-ray machines from CAAP main office to various airports. This is a rebid project of the CSI with a bid number 22-019-10 amounting to 2,003,120 pesos. And also for the submission and opening of bids for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of 1-year subscription for CAAP email services with 700 accounts. This is an rebid project of the ODJ MISD with a bid number 22-001-08 amounting to 3,200,000. For item 3, for the submission and opening of eligibility for the request for extension of interest for procurement of consulting services for CAAP Competence Framework. This is an AFS HRMD project with a bid number 22-038-12 amounting to 5 million pesos. And for item number 4, the bid evaluation report for the financial report of the procurement of services for the expansion of Vigan Airport with bid number 22-025-10 amounting to 2,533,755 pesos, an ADMS project. Also, for the procurement of services for the extension and expansion of Baler Airport with bid number 22-027-10 amounting to 1,974,210 pesos, and also an ADMS project. And lastly is the procurement of services for the expansion of Virac Airport with bid number 22-030-10 amounting to 2,575,755 pesos, also an ADMS project. That will be all our agenda for today's meeting, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. So let's proceed with the first item.
Permission to proceed for the first item for today's agenda, the item 2.1, the submission and opening of bids for tracking services for transfer of X-ray machines from CAAP main office to various airports, a rebid project of the CSI with bid number 22-019-10 amounting to 2,003,120 pesos.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
For the record, Mr. Chair, one bidder intended or purchased bid documents for this project. Fortunately, no one or we do not have bidder for this project, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So no bidder. So what is the recommendation?
With that, Mr. Chair, the technical working group would like to recommend for the declaration of failure of bidding for the tracking services for the transfer of X-ray machines from CAAP main office to various airports, a rebid project of the CSI with bid number 22-019-10. This is a second failure of bidding, Mr. Chair.
All right. So recommendation is for failure of bidding. Any
Yes, Mr.
motion? Any motion?
Motion, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
I would like to move for the declaration of failure of bidding for this project. And at the same time, I would like to move also for the negotiation for this project.
Noted. Any second?
I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so moved and seconded. So motion adopted. Failure bidding and for negotiation. Thank you, Secretariat. What is the next item?
To proceed, Mr. Chair, we go to the item 2.2 for the submission and opening of bids for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of 1-year subscription for CAAP email services with 700 accounts, a rebid project of the ODG MISD amounting to 3,200,000 with a bid number 22-001-08.
This is an MISD project.
Yes, Mr. Chair. For the
This
record,
is
Mr. Chair.
700. Uh-huh. What
This
is
is
for the
for
record?
700 accounts, Mr. Chair.
Do we have representative from MISD?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Yes, this is Jong Pagya from MISD.
Hi, Jong. This 700 includes the 350 existing?
Yes, sir. For migration, sir, if because we have a previous 350, so if they need to migrate the 350 existing emails.
Okay. So, all in all, after this, the total will be 700. So, 350 additional.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So, thank you. Let's proceed.
Uh, to proceed, Mr. Chair, for the record, we do have 3 bidders for this project. Uh, Permission to proceed with the opening, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead. Proceed.
Secretariat, may I request for the admittance of the bidders, please? Okay. Representative of the bidders, please kindly introduce your name and the company you represent, please.
Alfred.
Again, representative of the bidders, kindly state your name and the company you represent, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Roan Escasinas from Maroon Studios. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Permission to speak, please.
Go ahead, sir.
Go ahead.
This is EJ Juan, representing EPLDT and PLDT. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Genevieve Binayo from my BCB.
Okay, thank you po. Okay, Mr. Chair, I would like to proceed with the opening. Representative from Maroon Studios Incorporated, do you recognize this document as your bid proposal for this project?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Proceeding with the opening, Mr. Chair.
Can you please enlarge your screen? No, I cannot see it clearly.
Mr. Chair, this is the bid proposal of Moron Studios Incorporated. It is assigned, properly labeled for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of 1-year subscription for CAAP email services with 700 accounts. A rebid project. Signed, labeled, and properly sealed, Mr. Chair. Proceeding with the opening, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Inside the main envelope, Mr. Chair, are two envelopes for the eligibility and technical envelope and for financial component envelope, original copies each. For the eligibility and technical documents submitted, the proposal of Maroon Studios Incorporated has tabbings, signature on each page, also with pagination, Mr. Chair. Checklist, please.
For the technical component checklist, valid field jobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages.
Certificate of field jobs registration, platinum membership, page 1, page 2, page 3, submitted.
Registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission, Department of Trade and Industry for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority for cooperatives or its equivalent documents.
SEC certificate, registration date March 21, 2014, with SEC certificate number CS 2014-05332, submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas.
Mayor's permit with an expiration date of 21 January 2023, permit number 14009-180, issued at Quezon City with an issuance date of 21 January 2022, issued by Maria Margarita T. Santos, submitted.
Tax clearance per EO number 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue.
Tax clearance certificate with tax clearance certificate with an expiration date of October 7, 2023, TCC number 07A038-10-R2131-2022-M, issued by Dr. Alice S. A. Gomez, a CPA, issued date on October 7, 2022. Submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid, Annex A, Form 1.
Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to bid, CAAP, Annex A, Form 1, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, or the SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in Section 23.4.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents, Annex A, Form 2.
Statement of single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, Annex A, Form 2, signed, submitted.
Original copy of bid security, if in the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration, Annex B, Form 1.
bid security in a form of bid securing declaration, signed, sealed, and notarized, submitted.
Schedule of Requirements, Annex B, Form 2.
Schedule of Requirements, Annex B, Form 2, submitted.
Conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and/or after-sales or parts if applicable, Annex B, Form 3.
Technical specifications, Annex B, Form 3, signed, submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, Annex B, Form 4, and if applicable, original notarized secretary's certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder.
Omnibus sworn statement, signed, sealed, and submitted.
These shall include all the following documents as attachment to the omnibus sworn statement: certification under oath attesting that they have no pending cases against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirements as prescribed under the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations of RA number 9184.
Certification of no pending case or non-conviction of any offense, signed, submitted.
Legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pending cases of the prospective bidders against this authority.
Legal clearance from CAAP ELS issued to Maron Studios Incorporated, given on the 14th day of December 2022, valid until June 14, 2023, issued by for attorney Roberto Martin S. Benaventura, submitted.
Bid bulletin number 1 dated November 28, 2022, bid bulletin number 2 dated December 6, 2022, and bid bulletin number 3 dated December 14, 2022.
Bid bulletin number 1, bid bulletin number 2, and bid bulletin number 3, submitted.
The supplier's audited financial statements showing, among others, the supplier's total and current assets and liabilities, stamp received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission.
Audited financial statement, date of filing, May 5, 2022. Stamp received by the BIR, also on May 5, 2022. Submitted.
The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation.
Computation of net financial contracting capacity in the amount of 60,395,300 pesos and 49 cents. Signed, submitted.
If applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful.
Joint venture agreement not applicable.
That's all for the technical component checklist, sir.
Mr. Chair, the proposal of Moron Studios Incorporated is initially rated as passed.
Thank you.
Proceeding with the opening of the next bidder.
Okay, proceed.
Representative from EPLDT Incorporated, please kindly recognize if this document is your bid proposal.
Good afternoon. Yes, sir.
Thank you for that, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Proceeding with the opening, Mr. Chair.
Okay, go ahead.
The proposal of EPLDT Incorporated is sealed, signed, and is properly labeled for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of 1-year subscription for CAAP email services with 700 accounts, a rebid project. Inside the main envelope, Mr. Chair, are two envelopes, two brown envelopes with labeled for the financial documents and the eligibility and technical documents. The proposal of EPLDT has tabbings. Oops, sorry. With initial and pagination on each page, Mr. Chair. Checklist, please.
Technical component checklist. Valid PhilJobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages.
Certificate of PhilJobs registration, platinum membership, issued to EPLDT Incorporated, valid until September 26, 2023. Page 1, page 2, page 3, submitted.
Registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission, Department of Trade and Industry for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority for cooperatives or its equivalent documents.
SEC certificate with a registration date of August 14, 2000, with an EC certificate number A200012453. Submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas.
Mayor's permit with an expiration date of December 31, 2022, with permit number 42323, issued at Makati City, issued by Honorable Marlene Abigail Binay, issued last February 3, 2022. Mr. Chair, for the record, I would like to manifest that the submission of EPLDT, though indicated on their certificate of PLGIP registration that they do have SEC certificate and mayor's permit registration, but no physical attachment of the said document. Representative from EPLDT, please confirm your submission does not have an attached document for the use permit and for the SEC certificate.
So there are two items, mayor's permit and the certificate.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Sige, pa-confirm.
I'm confirming po sa office now, sir. I'm just actually waiting for their response, sir.
I'm showing you also, based on their proposal, the tabbings of their document. Representative from EPLDT, please confirm.
Yes, sir. Confirming po. It seems we're not able to attach the documents, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your confirmation. With that, Mr. Chair, the technical working group would like to recommend for the disqualification of EPLDT for the for their bid proposal for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of 1-year subscription for CAAP email services with 700 accounts. Based on the ITB clause 10.1 of the bid data sheet, Bidder shall submit all eligibility and technical documents as specified in Section 9, the checklist of technical and financial documents. This includes the registration certificate from ECC, Department of Trade and Industry, or for sole proprietorship, or CDA for cooperatives or its equivalent document. Also, the mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive zones or areas. Bids not complying with the above instruction shall be disqualified. So again, Mr. Chair, the TWG is recommending for the disqualification of EPLDT.
Okay, noted. Any motion?
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Move to adopt the recommendation of the Technical Working Group for the disqualification of EPLDT for not complying with the requirements under Section 10.1, the submission of the business permit, mayor's permit, and the SAC registration.
Noted. Any second?
Seconded, Mr. Chair.
All right. Moved and seconded. So motion adopted, dismissed. Thank you.
Representative from EPLDT, are you going to apply or submit for a motion for consideration, sir?
Sir, can I confirm in a while po? I'm just coordinating po sa aming officer.
Representative from EPLDT, sir. Anyway, sir, you have 3 days to apply for a motion for reconsideration. 3 days, within 3 days, sir, starting po today. And
Yes,
if
sir.
ever you will have your motion for reconsider, your MR, we will wait na lang po yun, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po, sir. For the meantime, sir, we will be sealing your proposal. That's it, sir. Thank you. Proceeding with the next bidder, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, proceed.
Okay. The bid proposal from MyBCB. Okay. A representative from MyBCB Incorporated, kindly acknowledge or recognize if this is your bid proposal.
Confirming po, sir. Thank you.
Thank you po, ma'am. Proceeding with the opening, the bid proposal of MyBCB Incorporated is properly labeled for the supply, delivery, installation of, and commissioning of 1-year subscription for CAAP email services with 700 accounts, signed and sealed. Inside the main envelope is one brown envelope. Inside the brown envelope are 2 envelopes for the financial component and technical component for this project. The bid proposal of my BCB Incorporated is labeled with signature and paginated on each page. Secretariat, checklist please.
Technical component checklist. Valid field jobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages.
Certificate of field jobs registration, platinum membership, issued to my BCB Incorporated, valid until June 30, 2023, page 1, page 2, page 3 submitted.
Registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission, Department of Trade and Industry for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority for cooperatives or its equivalent documents.
SEC certificate with a registration date of March 16, 2012, and SEC certificate number CS2012054442. Submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas.
Mayor's permit with an expiration date of January 12, 2023 with permit number 140024458 issued at Quezon City Hall, Quezon City with an issuance date of January 12, 2022. Submitted.
Tax clearance per EO number 398, series of 2005, as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue.
Tax clearance issued to my BCB Incorporated, valid until December 29, 2022, with an T number of 00A248650-000, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid, Annex A, Form 1.
Statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid, Annex A, Form 1. Signed, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in Section 23.4.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents, Annex A, Form 2.
Statement of single largest completed contract, similar to the contract to be bid, Annex A, Form 2. Signed, submitted.
Original copy of bid security, if in the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration, Annex B, Form 1.
Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, Annex B, Form 1. Notarized, sealed, and signed, submitted.
Schedule of requirements, Annex B, Form 2.
Schedule of requirements, Annex B, Form 2, signed, submitted.
conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and/or after-sales or parts if applicable, Annex B, Form 3.
Conformity with the technical specifications, Annex B, Form 3. With the requirements, signed, submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, Annex B, Form 4, and if applicable, original notarized secretary's certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder.
Omnibus sworn statement, notarized, sealed, signed, submitted with secretary certificate.
These shall include all the following documents as attachment to the omnibus sworn statement: certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirements as prescribed under the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of RA number 9184.
Sworn affidavit of no pending or previous adversarial claim, notarized, signed, sealed, submitted.
Legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pending cases of the prospective bidders against this authority.
Legal clearance issued to my BCB Incorporated last 22nd day of September 2022 and is valid until March 22, 2023. Issued by Attorney Mark Nestor Mendoza. Submitted.
Bid Bulletin Number 1, dated November 28, 2022. Bid Bulletin Number 2, dated December 6, 2022. And Bid Bulletin Number 3, dated December 14, 2022.
Bid Bulletin Number 1, Bid Bulletin Number 2, Bid Bulletin Number 3 submitted.
The supplier's audited financial statements, showing, among others, the supplier's total and current assets and liabilities, stamp received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission.
Audited financial statement, stamp received by the BIR last April 20, 2022 submitted.
The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation.
Net financial contracting capacity with an amount of 271,428,120 pesos. Signed, submitted.
If applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in the case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful.
Joint venture agreement not applicable.
That's all for the technical component checklist, sir.
Mr. Chair, the bid proposal of my BCB is initially rated as pass.
Okay, noted.
Proceeding with the opening of the financial component envelope for the bid proposal of Maroon Studios Incorporated. Representative from Maroon Studios Incorporated. Kindly recognize. Do you recognize this document as your bid proposal for this said project?
Confirming, sir. Salamat.
Okay, thank you. For that, Mr. Chair, the bid proposal of Maroon Studios Incorporated financial document is properly labeled, signed, and sealed. Proceeding with the opening, Mr. Chair. The bid proposal of Maroon Studios Incorporated for financial documents is with tabbings, with pagination, and signature. Checklist, please.
Financial component checklist for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product,
Documents for foreign bidders claiming that the reason for the country's extension of reciprocal rights of Filipinos, certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product is not applicable.
certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity,
Certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity. For their submission, it is not applicable.
original of duly signed and accomplished price schedules,
Original price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. Signed, submitted.
original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form,
Original original and signed financial bid form in the amount of 2,802,290 pesos with zero discount. Again, 2,802,290 pesos with no discount. The ABC for this project, Mr. Chair, is 3,200,000. Their bid proposal is lower than the ABC. Proceeding with the opening of the financial component submitted by MyBCB Incorporated. A representative from MyBCB Incorporated, kindly, please, do you recognize this document as your bid proposal for financial component for this project?
Confirming, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Their bid proposal is signed, sealed, and properly labeled. The proposal of my BCB Incorporated has tabbings, pagination, signature on its page. Checklist, please.
Financial component checklist for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product.
Not applicable for the proposal.
Certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity.
Not applicable for the proposal.
Original of duly signed and accomplished price schedule.
Original price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. Signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Original bid form, signed, submitted in the amount of, with a bid amount of 3,028,377 pesos and 60 cents with no discount. Again, 3,028,377 pesos and 60 centavos. Again, the ABC for this project is 3,200,000. Their bid proposal, Mr. Chair, is lower than the ABC. For the summary, for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of one year, 1 year subscription for CAAP email services with 700 accounts, a rebid project amounting to 3,200,000 with bid number 22-001-08 with Maroon Studios Incorporated with the lowest bid of 2,802,290 pesos. EPLDT Incorporated was disqualified during the opening, and My BCB Incorporated submitted a bid amount of 3,028,377 pesos and 60 centavos. With that, Mr. Chair, the technical working group would like to recommend for the bid evaluation of the following bidders, or bid proposal of the bidders.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Move to adopt the recommendation of the technical working group to subject Maroon Studios Incorporated and My BCB Incorporated to bid evaluation.
Okay,
Seconded,
any
sir.
second?
Seconded, sir.
Okay, moved and seconded, motion adopted. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Bidders, thank you. Mr. Chair, I would like to proceed with the Secretariat. Kindly remove the bidders of the were previously open bids. Okay, to proceed, Mr. Chair, item 3.1 for the submission and opening of eligibility. For the request for expression of interest for procurement of consulting services for CAAP Competence Framework with bid number 22-036-12 amounting to 5 million and AFS HRMD project.
To the chair. Yes, sir. We have received. Sorry. Yes, sir. The BAC Secretariat received an email from LEAAD-C Global Consultancy requesting for an extension on the submission of bid documents for bid number 22-036-12 on the items stated on the number 3 agenda for today, which is the request for expression of request for expression of interest for procurement of consulting services for CAAP Competence Framework. Let me read the email of LEAD-C. Dear BAC, we have recently purchased the bid documents for bid number 22-036-12. Unfortunately, upon opening the file, this is what we are getting. The next page shows this image, sir. Adobe Acrobat. Apparently, as I proceed, the file is not working or either corrupted. In line with this, may we request for a soft copy of the bid documents via email instead. We have attached the proof of our payment. We look forward to your feedback and support on this. Thank you, LEADD-C Global Consultancy.
Okay, did you send already? Soft copy via email? Sorry? Okay. So they were able to get the copy
Yes, po.
and properly acknowledged.
Yes, po.
All right. We have a record. We have a record. Okay. Thank you. So this item is already resolved. Is that it?
So yun, nagpunta po kasi sila ng office and ng back and nabigyan po sila ng another copy, soft copy, kaso unable to open dahil po dun sa system yata nung laptop na ginamit nila. Kasi upon checking po, na-open naman po yung soft copy. So, yun po.
Yes, sir. As per our BAC Secretariat, sir, nakakuha po ng soft copy ang LEAAD. However, they weren't able to submit the bid document, sir. Is that correct? Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what is the remaining issue now?
I think, sir, the remaining issue is that they are requesting for an extension of the opening of the bid because they weren't able to submit, sir.
What is the rule on that matter, Secretariat? How many bidders do we have? Okay, 3. And then only one is asking for an extension. The other 2 were able to submit on time? Yes, sir. The 3, sir, able to submit po. Submitted po. Okay. Yung isa po is the LEAA. Okay, and because of that, because they were not able to get a copy because of a corrupted copy ba? Is that is my understanding correct? No, sir. Yung dun po sa software na ginamit nila, hindi po siya na-open. So it is their system that has a problem and not what we sent them. Yes, therefore, I think the basis for their request for an extension is not our fault, hindi ba? All right, so we continue. Any other matter? Any question or recommendation from the members regarding the requested extension?
Through the chair. Through the chair.
Yes, sir.
May I ask the Secretariat did somebody submitted?
No. The engineer is asking if the other bidders submitted. Yes, sir. The rest of the bidders submitted. There were 3. There are 3, no? But only one failed to do so because of the corrupted copy that they received. But apparently, it was corrupted because of their laptop,
System.
not because of our failure, no? So, that single bidder is now requesting for an extension.
Okay. Sir, I would like to move to continue with the opening since we received a bid from 3 bidders, and at the same time it is not the fault of our system. So I recommend that we will continue with the opening of the bid.
Noted. Okay, any other opinion? If there is none, then we will proceed with the opening. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Chair, permission to proceed with the opening?
Proceed.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Secretariat, kindly admit the prospective bidders, representatives. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Bids and Awards Committee meeting for the opening, submission and opening of the procurement of consulting services for CAAP competency framework. Representatives from bidders, kindly state your name and the company you represent, please. Any representative from People Dynamics Incorporated?
Hi sir, good afternoon po. I'm Katrina Bonavela from People Dynamics po.
Thank you for that, ma'am. From Clear Vision Outsourcing Consultants? Any representative, please? Mr. Chair, I would like to put on record that we do not have a representative from Clear Vision Outsourcing Consultants. Any representative from Career Clinic and Enterprise Solutions Incorporated? Also, Mr. Chair, I would like to manifest that we do not have representative from Career Clinic and Enterprise Solutions Incorporated present. Proceeding with the opening, Mr. Chair. First is the proposal from People Dynamics Incorporated. Representative from People's Dynamic Incorporated, kindly do you recognize these documents as your bid proposal?
I confirm po sir. That's
Thank
our
you.
bid submission. Thank you.
Thank you for confirming, ma'am. Proceeding with the opening. Their proposal is properly labeled for the procurement of consulting services for CAAP competency framework and is sealed. Inside the main envelope are two envelopes. For the original and copy 1. And copy 2. A moment, Mr. Chair. Okay, Mr. Chair, I would like to proceed.
Go ahead, proceed.
The proposal of People Dynamics. Checklist, please, Secretariat.
Eligibility checklist. PhilJob's Certificate of Registration and Membership in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR, except for foreign bidders participating in the procurement by a Philippine Foreign Service Office or Post, which shall submit their eligibility documents under Section 24.1 of the IRR, provided that the winning consultant shall register with PhilJobs in accordance with Section 37.1.4 of the IRR.
Excuse me, Secretariat, no? Is there no need for a tabbing, yung pagination and initial for this one? No?
Mr. Chair, I would like to manifest that the bid documents does not require the bid proposals of the bidders to have a pagination and signature on each page. Also the
Excuse me
taggings.
po. Excuse me, to the chair lang po.
Go ahead.
Sir, Christian from the TWG. Sir, parang mayroon atang pagination requirements dyan sa bid docs. I think it's on page 57 or page 58.
Can you please check?
We will double check, Mr. Chair. Thank you for the information, Engineer Kala. The supplemental bid documents did not bear the instructions to bidders. However, in the original bid documents, Mr. Chair, we would like to present based on the ITB clause 15.0 of the bid documents. It requires that each and every page thereof shall be initialed and signed. And also the pagination and tabbing requirements, Mr. Chair. Sorry for that, Mr. Chair. Representative from People Dynamics. Please acknowledge that your proposal does not bear, or do you recognize that your bid proposal does not bear tabbings and pagination and also initial on each page?
Good afternoon po. Yes po, I acknowledge po.
Thank you for that, ma'am. Again, Mr. Chair, based on the ITB clause 15.0, each and every page thereof shall be initialed, signed by the duly authorized representatives of the bidder, including signature pages, pages. Submitted eligibility, technical and financial documents shall be properly marked with the index tabs or ear tab and must be sequentially paginated in accurate order in the form, for example, page 3 of 100, page number of last page of the document per envelope basis. Pagination should be sequential based on the entire span of the whole documents inside the envelope. Bids not complying with the above instruction shall automatically be disqualified. With that, Mr. Chair, the technical working group would like to recommend for the disqualification of People Dynamics for failure to comply with ITB clause 15 for this project, Mr. Chair.
Noted. Okay, any motion? Any motion from the members?
TWG, may I request to repeat the recommendation?
Hello? Hello, sir, you're coming very weak.
Yeah, sir, TWG, may I request the TWG to repeat the recommendation before the motion?
Again, Mr. Chair, the TWG would like to recommend for the disqualification of People Dynamics Incorporated for failure to comply with the ITB clause 15, especially on the pagination, tabbings, and initial or signature on each and every page.
Okay, motion, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
So I would like to move for the disqualification of the bidder for his failure to comply with the ITB with regards to pagination and tabbing.
Noted. Any second? Any second?
Quorum pa ba?
Any second from the members? Oh, it appears we do not have a quorum.
Yes, sir.
Do we have a quorum, Secretariat? Oh. Attorney Rob, are you online? Wala.
Sir, here, sir. Present, sir.
Si
Engineer Elmer yun no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. There was a motion to
Again, Mr. Chair, I would like to,
disqualify.
yes,
No?
the technical working group would like to request for the disqualification of People Dynamics for failure to comply with the ITB Clause 15 of the BDS, especially on the pagination, tabbings, and initial or signature on ice page.
Okay. It was moved by Engineer Arnold, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We need the second for the motion.
Seconded, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So moved and seconded. So we adopt the motion to dismiss due to lack of pagination, tabbings, and initials, no? According to the checklist. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With that, representative from People Dynamics Incorporated, are you going to file for a motion for reconsideration, ma'am?
I'm sorry, sir. What's your question po? Na-out po ako. Sorry po.
Opo. With this motion, ma'am, would you like to apply or file for a motion for reconsideration?
We'll check the bidding docs first po, sir, before we file po the motion for reconsideration. For how many days po ba pwedeng mag-file?
Yes po, ma'am. You have 3 days starting po today to file for your motion for reconsideration.
So until Thursday po, if I'm not mistaken?
Basta 3 days po, ma'am, starting po today.
Okay po, sir. Thank you so much po.
Okay po, ma'am. Thank you po. For the meantime, ma'am, we will be sealing your bid documents. Thank
Okay,
you
sir.
again.
Thank you so much po.
Proceeding with the next bidder.
Mr. Chair, just for the confirmation of our quorum, kindly acknowledge, please, members, if you are still online. For our chairperson, Captain Edgardo G. Diaz.
I'm present.
Attorney Roberto Martinez Benaventura, sir. Engineer Arnold R. Balokhating, sir. Sir Arnold. Engineer Arnel F. Borlado, sir. Miss Amneris G. Gabriel. Engineer Elmer E. Gomez, sir.
Present.
I'm present also. I was not able to hear to my call.
Our provisional members, the end user from CSIS, ODGMISD, AFS, HRMD, and ADMS. Ma'am, sir. Good afternoon to our members. Just to confirm po yung ating quorum, kindly acknowledge if you are still online. Attorney Roberto Martinez Benaventura, our Vice Chairperson. Engineer Arnold R. Balukating, sir.
I'm still online.
Thank you, sir. Engineer Arnel F. Bordado, sir. Miss Amneris G. Gabriel, ma'am. Engineer Elmer E. Gomez, sir.
Present.
For our provisional member from the HRMD, Miss Roxanne Havillonar.
Present po, online.
Thank you po. Sir, we still have a quorum po.
Sige, let's continue.
Okay, to continue, Mr. Chair. Here with me the proposal of Clear Vision Outsourcing Consultants. Again, may I request the representative of Clear Vision Outsourcing Consultants to please recognize or verify the document presented if this is your bid proposal. Again, Mr. Chair, I would like to manifest that we do not have a representative from Clear Vision Outsourcing Consultants present online and here physically. Okay, the bid proposal of Clear Vision Outsourcing Consultants is properly labeled with signature and is sealed. Wala na yung seal. Okay, proceeding with the opening, Mr. Chair. Inside the main envelope, Mr. Chair, are 3 brown envelopes for the original copy 1 and copy 2. The proposal of Clear Vision Outsourcing Consultants has tabbings. Oops. Ay, sorry, sir. Okay, Mr. Chair, I would like to put on record the proposal of Clear Vision has a cover page. Then for their page 1 and for the page 2 of 99. With that, Mr. Chair, and for the record that we do not have the representative from Clear Vision outsourcing consultants, I would like to manifest that the page 1 of the proposal, of their proposal, does not bear pagination. Page or first page.
To the chair, sa flash on the screen is the eligibility documents submission form submitted by Clear Vision. Meron po siyang 1, 2 pages. Then, nag-start po ang kanyang pagination, 2 of 99 after the 2 pages. However, the rest of the pages ay meron po siyang pagination up to page 19, up to page 99. So ito po yung kanyang 1 of 99 and another cover page. Observation po ng TWG, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so what is the recommendation?
With that, Mr. Chair, based on the ITB Clause 15, each and every page thereof shall be initialed, signed by the duly authorized representative or representatives of the bidder, including signature page or pages. Submitted eligibility, technical and financial documents shall be properly marked with index tabs or ear tabs and must be sequentially paginated in accurate order in a form. For example, page 3 of 100, page number of last page of the document per envelope basis. Pagination should be sequential based on the entire span of the whole documents inside the envelope. Bids not complying with the above instruction shall be automatically disqualified. So with that, Mr. Chair, the bid proposal of Clear Vision has 2 pages that does not bear pagination. Now, therefore, the technical working group would like to recommend for the disqualification of Clear Vision Outsourcing Consultants for failure to comply with the ITB Clause 15, especially on the pagination on the entire span of documents.
All right. Any motion?
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
I move to adopt the recommendation of the TWG to disqualify Clear Vision for failure to comply the specifically the pagination of every pages.
Seconded, sir.
Okay. Moved and seconded, so we adopt the motion. The bidder is disqualified. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With the notification that we do not have representative from Clear Vision, I would like to proceed with the next bidder, Mr. Chair.
Okay, proceed.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next is the bid proposal from Career Clinic and Enterprise Solutions Incorporated. Any representative from Career Clinic and Enterprise Solutions Incorporated? Kindly acknowledge or please verify if this document is your proposal. Again, Mr. Chair, I would like to manifest that we do not have representative from Career Clinic and Enterprise Solutions Incorporated present and online. The proposal of Career Clinic and Enterprise Solutions Incorporated is with signature, labeled, and is sealed. Proceeding with the opening. Inside the main envelope are 3 envelopes for original copy, copy 1, and copy 2. Okay, the bid proposal of Career Clinic has tabbings. With the absence of the representative from Career Clinic, Mr. Chair, I would like to manifest that the bid their bid proposal does not bear signature on each page or the initial of the representative and pagination. With that, Mr. Chair, based on the ITB Clause 15, again, each and every page thereof shall be initialed, signed by the duly authorized representative of the bidder, including signature pages. Submitted eligibility, technical, and financial documents shall be properly marked with index tabs or ear tabs and must be sequentially paginated in accurate order in the form. For example, page 3 of 100, page number of last page of the document per envelope basis. And pagination should be sequential based on the entire span of the whole document inside the envelope. Bids not complying with the above instructions shall be automatically disqualified. With that, Mr. Chair, the technical working group would like to recommend for the disqualification of Career Clinic Um, Career Clinic and Enterprise Solutions Incorporated for failure to comply with ITB Clause 15 of the bid documents.
Okay, any motion?
Motion, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
I would like to move to adopt the recommendation of TWG for the disqualification of Career Clinic for his failure to comply with ITB 15, plus ITB Clause 15. Thank you, sir.
Seconded, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Uh, it was moved to disqualify by Engineer Arnold, then seconded by Engineer Elmer. So motion adopted. So the bidder is disqualified.
Also with that, Mr. Chair, the technical working group would like to recommend for the failure of bidding for the procurement of consulting services for CAAP competency framework.
Okay, any motion?
Through the chair, I would like to manifest my observation.
Sir, your audio is very weak, coming in unreadable.
Sir, I would like to manifest my observation. I noticed that we have three bidder and all of them uh, failed or disqualified because of pagination. Uh, it seems there is a failure of informing them about this ITB. Secretariat, please.
Secretariat, any comment?
Sir, from the technical working group, flash on the screen is the BDS of the said project, sir. It's stated in 15.0 regarding the provision of pagination. Pagination, tabbing, and signature on every page, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you, TWG. Sir, in that note, I would like to move for the declaration of failure of bidding of this project and also for the rebidding of this project.
All right, there was a move and any second?
Seconded, Mr. Chair.
All right, move and seconded, motion adopted. So, Secretariat? Okay, proceed to the next item.